Hey, so today we're going to be doing the February art dare. I posted a video on this channel, I think, doing the January art dare, and I had a lot of fun with it, and I originally wasn't planning on filming this month's art dare because I was like, oh, it'll just be one time thing, I'll do some different videos this month. Then they said the art dare for this month, and I thought this would be a really fun one to film because I've been wanting to do something like this anyways. So Prof is a channel here on YouTube, and every month they post a different art dare for their followers to do, and they have a Discord where you can chat to other people who are doing their art dare. I love their channel. They're lots of fun. So I'm going to be doing this month's art dare, and what this month's art dare is you're supposed to cannibalize some of your old artwork, and what that basically means is you're supposed to take some of your old work that you either didn't finish, just stopped because it was hideous, or don't like, and turn it into something else. Like I said, I have wanted to do something like this before, and the reason why I wanted to do something like this before, so this is a container that was full to the brim with old polymer clay creations I've done. If you followed me on Instagram, you've seen that I do not a lot of I do a lot of polymer clay. It's one of my favorite hobbies. I've been doing polymer clay for like 4 or 5 years now, I want to say. It's probably closer to 5, and I really enjoy doing it, but I have a lot of creations that are just fails. I'm also probably going to be doing 2 pieces again for this art dare. I want to do this 3D piece. There's probably going to be multiple parts to this 3D piece. I have kind of an idea, but I also really want to do a 2D piece because I have a lot of 2D drawings that are just awful that maybe I can cut up and make into something new. I'm so excited to finally have a use for some of these because they literally have been in this giant jar on my desk for I don't know how long. So I guess I'm going to show you everything. And yeah, so I'm just going to bring you along in the process in doing February's art dare. It is currently February 1st when I'm filming this, so we are getting a head start. So hopefully I'll finish this before the end of February, but this one might take a while because I really want to do this one well, so I'm prepared for that too. Okay, so this looks like a disaster, but basically I just dumped all my old creations out of my desk, and you can kind of see that there's a lot of different things. We have a bunch of peeps. So I've kind of separated it into these are the ones I'm going to keep and not destroy. I like all these. This is actually my let me see if I can pick it up. My very first polymer clay dragon I ever made. This was like literally one of my first creations. I was really obsessed with dragon making when I first started doing polymer clay. So there's a lot of dragons that I'm not going to destroy, and stuff in this pile is pretty much stuff that, I mean, I don't have a spot for, but it's not like awful that I'm going to destroy it. Over here, we have all the stuff that I'm going to be destroying or using for something else. I also was just pulling out all these charm things so I can have them back because obviously they're not going to be charms anymore. So yeah, there's a lot of fails. Also just showing you guys my fails. I know some of these are so bad, but it kind of also shows that I'm not perfect, and you're going to see a lot of my fails in this video. Just because there's always some flops. They just don't work out sometimes. So yeah, I'm going to be destroying all of these and making it into something new. It's been a few days since I filmed the first part of this. I've been experimenting and kind of stuck at the same spot. So I've just been trying to like lay it out and kind of figure out what I want to do for each of them. So I didn't mention this in the first part, but I want to do a couple different figures. And I think we're just at the point where I just got to start gluing things together and then just going with it. So I'm thinking I'm going to use hot glue to glue it together, so I have the glue gun here. But I think it's at the point where I just got to start gluing it together. Like, I can't not glue it together. So I'm just going to start gluing it together. I'm going to see how it goes. So everything on my desk is still a disaster. But basically, I've kind of decided that these emojis are all going to be one, like, figure or like, thing, I guess. But I feel like I'm just so stuck, and I think I just need to start gluing things together and then moving from there. It's just so hard for me to visualize what I'm doing without actually starting to do it. I have tried sketching and stuff, but it just hasn't been working out, so I think we're at a point where I just gotta start gluing stuff together, so that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so I just started gluing everything together, and the hot glue doesn't glue polymer clay things together, so I'm gonna need a stronger glue. But it kind of works out because I just wanted to see how everything would look stuck together, and this way I can put it together and then I can just put more glue in later and just like I can take it apart right now, so I can just test some stuff out and see how it's gonna look. So I think I'm gonna do that. So I've run into an issue. So yeah, the hot glue worked for me, just like temporary having everything there just to see if I liked how it looked. But now that I want it to stay, I don't know how to do that. So I was Googling how to make polymer clay that's already been baked to stick to each other because some of these have varnishes and I don't know if I could stick them back in the oven. and it's looking like you can stick this back in the oven and nothing will happen. Now the problem is, how am I gonna get everything to stick together? And I could use a really strong glue, but I don't have any really strong glue right now. So I guess we're just gonna put this project on pause for today, and I'm gonna come back another day, and I guess we'll have to figure out how to stick everything together because I have no idea. So I decided to take a pause on the 3D piece and get started on the 2D piece, and basically I'm just cutting up a bunch of old half-finished drawings, so none of these were really finished. And the way I kind of went about this was I just cut out whichever parts looked interesting to me, so if that was just like a splotch of like bright color or just a shape I liked, that's kind of how I did it. So here I am just cutting a bunch of stuff out. And then I started arranging things together and realized quickly that I did not have enough to work with. I ended up not having enough stuff to work with, so I got these two drawings that were from my Drawing 2 class. The frog one I had to draw from memory, and then this one was a self-portrait of myself that I had to do without looking at myself. I realized I don't know what I look like when I had to do that self-portrait. I also realized I don't know what frogs look like, so these are just two fails. So here I am just cutting them out, and this definitely gave me a lot more stuff to work with because these were way bigger drawings. Everything was also kind of getting really dirty because these are charcoal drawings, so charcoal was just getting everywhere. There I was just showing you that my hands were disgusting. I also thought it was funny that I decided to do this the day I was wearing a yellow hoodie because that hoodie got a little dirty from the charcoal. With the other charcoal paper I had that wasn't really cut up, I tore up and glued into this big giant circle with like darker bits at the end, and then it got lighter in the middle. And from here I was able to get my more colorful bits and kind of start placing them on top. I didn't really have a plan at this point. I was kind of just going with it, but we're gonna flip back to me and because I have a bit of an update for you. So here's an update on the February art dare. I haven't really been updating you, and the footage is probably all over the place because if I'm being perfectly honest, this month's art dare has been all over the place for me. Okay, so I was editing the video for last month's art dare today. I realized I forgot about it, so I was like, oh, I should go check out the footage, see if it's actually gonna probably make it to my channel, because I do film a lot of videos that don't end up making it to my channel. And I noticed that my ideas last month were very simple, you know, they didn't take me much time. I think I'm going bigger than I probably should have just for the art dare. I always do this, and I feel like that's why I failed the art dare in December, and November was just because I end up with so much big ambitions and not enough time. It is February 15th though, so I still have the rest of the month, but this should have been done ages ago and it's not. So yeah, let me show you where everything's at right now because it's a disaster. So I've been working on these collages for, oh my god, probably a week and a half now. I was struggling with the 3D piece I'm working on, so I thought, it's fine, I'll just start a 2D piece because I knew I had a lot of 2D pieces because, as you know, the art dare for this month is to cannibalize your own artwork. So I was like, it's fine, I'll cannibalize some work, and this is kind of finally coming together, but it's just a disaster. I originally wanted to put all of this, plus there's some more papers over here that are also failed pieces, and I wanted to put them all in one piece, but after evaluating how much I have to put in one piece, it would just be too much. And then up here on my desk, it still looks like this, which is just an absolute disaster with no plan. I'm still planning different things, but it's just my desk is a disaster, and I feel like I've really been trying to go too big, and I really should have just toned it down for the art dare and just, hey, you know, try some different things, have fun with it. I feel like a problem with this piece as well is also, like, I rarely do pieces that are very big, but because a lot of the drawings I tore apart were fairly big, I kind of had to go big. Because it, like, obviously if I went small, this top of a mushroom bit would be like the whole size of the page, so I went a little bit bigger, and this piece is actually gonna work out, I think. It's just I struggle more with big pieces, so I've kind of been really struggling with the art dare this month just because I rarely go this big. It is finally kind of coming together today, but I think that's just because I made the decision that I was going to have to just do this piece, and if I want to later, I have enough to do another piece, but they weren't all gonna work in one. There was just too many colors. It was a disaster. I just want to finish these two pieces, so I think I'm just gonna finish the one 2D piece, and then I'm gonna make something small with using the same polymer clay idea, but I'm not gonna go as big as I was originally thinking because I think I need to scale it back a little, and we can circle back to these ideas later if I want, but I need to chill, man. I know it's barely February 14th or 15th. It's 15th, not 14th. But there's some other stuff I want to do this month and I really want to get done, so I can't be spending this much time on the art dare, and in my room, I need my room back. It's a disaster, so yeah, I just need to get it done and stop. I'm also feel like I'm thinking too much with the 2D piece, like just commit. So yeah. I was editing the last art dare video before I came to film it to update you guys, and I realized that I said in that video that I got boosted and I was hopefully going back to work soon, but today's my first day back at work, and I literally haven't been to work since I think November. And the reason why was I got sick in December, so it was hard for me to work, and then basically my parents weren't going to let me go back until I got boosted. Then I got boosted, and then my parents claimed I had to wait 2 weeks after I was boosted to go back to work, and then it was just a whole thing. But I'm finally going back today, so I have my job back. Hooray. I'm gonna hopefully work on the 2D collage piece with the fishes a little bit before I go to work, and then I guess I'll check in with you tomorrow. Probably I'll just film a little bit tomorrow to tell you how everything's going, but I really just need to finish these pieces this week, so I'm just committing to it. But yeah. Okay, so we are back working on this 2D piece. So this is how I decided I wanted to arrange them. I really like this. I did try a couple different things I didn't film, but this one was my favorite. So I had to give all the fish fins though, and oh my god, the amount of things I had to cut out, it was such a pain. So I cut out all these fins individually from watercolor paper that was also fails, and you'll see this way later, but I cut out individual raindrops, and I think it was insane of me for doing that because I also had to glue on every single raindrop. So here I'm just taking everything off of the giant circle to glue it on. I swear this whole thing is held together by glue stick, literally. I haven't showed you the back yet. I think I'll show you the back towards the end of this video, but the back is literally a piece of cardboard and then I just glued paper on and then glued the charcoal paper on top of that. I'm kind of sad I didn't get footage of me doing that because that's actually kind of interesting how I made the circle, but here I'm just gluing all these pieces together, and I really finally committed to where I wanted to put everything. I swear I spent probably a whole day just moving stuff around trying to figure out where I wanted it, and then I just decided finally that I'm just going to commit to it and just glue it, and if it looks bad, oh well, because I was kind of running out of time at this point. I mean, I still had 2 weeks left of February, but I was just like, I need to just start doing something because we have been stuck at the same spot. I'm kind of sad I didn't film more like bits and pieces of me explaining things, because I don't know if you noticed, but the wings, or like not wings, fins, oh my god, on this fish are actually the under part of the mushroom from the frog drawing. So I kind of really like this piece because there's like all these little bits to old past drawings that are now like a part of a new thing. I really like that they have a spot now because a lot of these were fails that were just sitting around my room. Also, here are all the raindrops that I glued on. They weren't glued on at this point, but I do glue them all on. So now we're gonna have a bit of a big jump in this piece because I forgot to film anything for 2 weeks. So we have this lovely thing to remind us. Anyways, let's see what I have to say and explain why I was gone. Okay, so I kind of abandoned this video. I wasn't planning to continue it because basically my original idea for this month's art dare fell through completely. I was originally planning on doing the 3D piece with old polymer clay stuff I made, and there's no way I'm gonna be able to finish it in time. Today's February 27th. As you know, February only has 28 days, so I literally have today and tomorrow to finish the art dare, and I haven't even started it. That being said, you've probably seen a bit of the other piece I'm working on, which is this, I can pick it up, this fish piece, which I really like. It actually looks really good on the camera. I've been kind of doubting it, but I think I'm gonna finish it and just enter the art dare. I was debating not doing the art dare completely because I was like, this is not my best work, but it's kind of a fun piece, so I think I'm just gonna submit it anyways. Today they did the stream for the January art dare entries, which I did do on this channel, but basically they did the stream for the January art dare today, and I was shocked because I won, which is insane. So if you didn't watch the January art dare video, I made these 2 pieces. I'll put them on the screen now, but I won, which was shocking. This was my first art dare, and I thought I'll just do it for fun because I want to challenge myself and explore more, and the art dare is a good opportunity to do that. I really was not expecting to win. I was honestly just so looking forward to their feedback because I really value their opinions and I look up to them a lot as artists, so I was like, I just want to see what they have to say, and they were said so many nice things, and I'm so happy I won because I'm shocked. But yeah, I'll link their video down below if you want to go see the video announcement, as well as the art dare for March, which is the next coming month. Let me update you on how all the projects are doing, because basically, I know I said I was originally going to do the polymer clay thing. That pretty much fell through, like I already said. So this is the piece. I have some footage. I don't know how far I got before I stopped filming. I believe the last thing I filmed was me gluing the fishes on. But yeah, a lot has changed since then. So I've been kind of just going at it with Posca paint pens, which I have right here. 2 of them that I did the background with. And I glued all the raindrops on. I cut them all out. It's going well. So this one's going well, and I'm gonna finish this in time. I'm gonna finish this tonight. No worries. So let me show you what happened with the other ones. This never got past this stage. I was experimenting, like sticking some stuff together. Not you. Sticking some stuff together, trying to brainstorm like how I could do something, but it just never really got past me breaking things up stage. So I think I'm just gonna save this idea and we'll come back to it later. Not now. I just didn't have the time for this and it kind of just completely fell through. So with the amount of time I have left, we're gonna leave this here. It's not gonna happen, basically. So yeah, that is where everything's at right now. Like I said, I know I've ended this video. So the project I started doing at the start of this video basically didn't end up happening, and that's why I just thought I should just stop the video because like what's the point? The whole piece I was acting like I was gonna do, I didn't do. But then after thinking, I was like, it's kind of important to show that sometimes your ideas just don't work out or stuff happens. I've kind of had a little bit of a weird month, just with some stuff that's going on in my life. That I didn't expect to affect me, kind of did, just for some family stuff. I'm kind of tempted to try to do all the art dares for this year just because January started off so well, but we'll see how long I do these. We'll see. But yeah, that's just the update I wanted to give you guys. It's also just so weird because I'm like showing you different corners of my room. This is the painting corner of shame. These are 2 paintings I'm not very proud of, and that painting that has been there since I was a child. I've lived in the same room since I was a child, so I'm also always scared that one's gonna follow me in my sleep. But it's fine. It hasn't yet, and we have Taylor Swift. I need to do a room tour video, but yeah. So I was able to finish the art dare yesterday. I didn't get any footage of me doing it because it honestly probably looks almost the same as the day before. I mainly just finished, let me show you. That's also why we are in my usual filming spot because I'm gonna be wrapping up this video right now. But I was able to finish it. Like I said, this is a pretty big piece. I really shouldn't have made it this big, but it's pretty big. It goes like this. It's supposed to be like this. But I was able to finish it yesterday and I posted it in time, so I entered the February art dare. I don't know if this is my best work. I never feel like it is. I mean, it's interesting. It's different to what I usually do and it was kind of fun to make, so there's that. But I don't know. I was really debating dropping out of the February art dare, but I did do it and I completed it and I submitted it, so yeah. That being said, I do think I did make a mistake with this art dare, that I went way too big than I should have. I really don't think I'm gonna win or get an honorable mention because I won this past month, so I don't think they're gonna make me or choose me 2 times in a row, so I love their feedback, so I'm interested to hear what they say about this piece, but yeah, there ain't no way. So yeah. I hope you enjoyed seeing the process of this one, the fish one. I know this video was a little everywhere because I started with this idea that we were going to do a 3D piece and then that kind of went out the window and I did this piece, so it was just all over the place this past month. So, but I hope you enjoyed seeing me in my process nonetheless. I am going to be doing the March art dare. I don't know if I'm going to be filming it for the channel. By the time you see this video, it'll probably have already been decided if I'm filming it or not. Yeah, I think that is it for this video. I'm gonna leave our Prof's channel down below in case you want to check them out. They are amazing if you have any art questions or just need art help. They're really helpful, so you can go check them out. Anyways, I think that is it for this video. Subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. I am working on putting more videos on this channel, as well as I'm just trying to be better about putting like the videos I'm putting out. So if you like seeing me make stuff, maybe consider subscribing. I'll leave my Instagram, Etsy, TikTok, all that down in the description in case you want to check me out anywhere else. I rarely post on TikTok, but I'm usually active on Instagram, so you can check me out anywhere else. And yeah, I'll post in the community tab what happens with this piece if you are wondering. I will post in the community tab what happened, and I'll post a video where they critique it in case you want to see what they had to say about it. I think that is it for this video. I will see you in the next one. I don't know why I always do this, but it's a bad habit, but yeah, bye.